an English film actor as well as an early producer, director, and screenwriter. His career lasted from the early silent film era into the 1960s. He won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in 1942 for his performance in How Green Was My Valley. He was born July 27th of 1882 in Bow, London, United Kingdom. Died May 25th, 1974 in Van Nuys, Los Angeles, California. He's buried at Forest Lawn Cemetery. He was married to Jane Ruffin from 1932 to 1924, Marie Stark from 1918 to 1919. Siblings was Elizabeth Chris, James Chris, Anne Chris, Mark Chris, John Chris, Alan Chris, and Eliza Chris. Bears was Elizabeth Chris and James Chris. Some of the movies he's most notable for is How Green Was My Valley, 1941, Lassie Come Home, 1943, The Navigator, 1924, The Man from Laramie, 1955. He was 91 years old when he died, and his star can be found for the category of motion pictures, located 1628 Vine Street, that's between Selma Avenue and Hollywood Boulevard. He was an English film actor, motion picture producer, director, and screenwriter. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1942 for his performance in How Green Was My Valley. He was born George William Chris in Bow, London, England, to a family at the family home on July 27th, 1882. Some sources say he was born in Abbey, Bushard, Scotland in 1880, but his U.S. census records indicate the London birthplace and date are correct. He was one of 8 children born to James and Elizabeth Chris. He was educated at the University of Oxford and allegedly at Eton College through the Eton activist. The archivist denies this. Now Chris, who claimed to be a Scottish descent, served as a trooper for the 10th Hussars in the Boer War. The experience, among other things, allowed him to cross paths with a young Winston Churchill, just as the start of Churchill's long political career. According to family memories, Chris' brother-in-law James Needham provided him with the fare to travel to America in 1906. While traveling on the ship to America in 1906, Chris' singing talents during the ship's concert caught the attention of opera impresario John C. Fisher, who immediately offered him a job with his company. He spent his first year in New York Grand Opera of the following year as a stage director. It was a touring with the company by the United States and Cuba that Chris first became interested in pursuing a career in theater. By 1910, Chris, now used the name Donald, was working as a stage manager as the renowned entertainer, composer, playwright, and director George M. Cohan. It was during that time that he met and befriended film director D.W. Griffith when Griffith ventured west to seek his fortune in Hollywood in 1912. Chris accompanied him. Hollywood Says, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell.